Okay.
Doran. Oh, I was about to say, what are you gonna go? And Doran answered the question with Kled. And Kled is something we have not seen in quite a while. So if you do not know what this champion does,
it's very similar.
That's kind of what you're looking for, right? Like a bit of a spooky necromancer. And I was thinking maybe we could have some action, so we could actually intersperse the lore with action. That's not happening. We don't do that here in the LCK. Sometimes you look for, but then you're talking like 3 items down the line.
Oh, they're actually going in onto Lehens here. As this will immediately be turned around, though. Gideon is way too deep in there. He dies in the Umbral Passage. Sion is going to go in. Misses that push forward, but will hit the knock-up, and the follow-up damage might just be enough, and it will, in fact. Fly picks up that second kill down in the bottom side. A great... And this Drake should be Afreeca's, although KT are sticking around. Thinking about getting in there. They have the Kled looking to come on in. Gideon will have to flash away. Smite easily going to go over to the Lilia as Zeus goes way too deep in there. There's a giant Sion in the way as Charge will now go in. Doran trying to go 1v5 here. He's got Hybrid with him, but a big knock-up and enough damage on the Hybrid. He should be going down with the Tristana. Looking for the kill, but he will teleport the Kayn into that backline. But still, this is going to be a great win in the team fight, going the way of Afreeca. Dove desperately trying to turn this one around. We might have a unofficial ace in this case. No, Dove is just going to flash away. And in goes Dread. Actually misses that one. Has the stopwatch. And now Keen desperately trying to get that kill with the barrel, and he will just barely. What an extended trade that just goes effortlessly. Just absorbs so much damage from the Syndra. She doesn't usually do very well into that, as this is just doomed. Hybrid is in so much trouble. Tries to trade it back, but he's just dead. When you get a track repelled like that with the
composition, well, I'm not necessarily expecting to find an elite, because as I said, I think if you just get to an even footing at 25 minutes with this comp, you're super happy.
Yeah.
And maybe, we were joking around a lot about those 15 minutes as they go in on Keen.
This is interesting. Keen gonna get caught out here. He does use that barrel, but just gets smited to death. Smoked down. And
on the other hand, Valdez, I seem to recall a game earlier tonight where I said the win condition is catching Tristana.
Yeah.
And I think we'll remember how that won.
Yeah, you need a specific comp, like you mentioned. There are pieces from KT's comp that have the ability. Specifically in that series, Genji didn't have many pieces or things that could get into that back line. We're going to have another big dragon fight. And you can see that KT are not willing to back down. They're ready to get in there. All 5 members grouping up. They don't want to give over even one Mountain Drake to the super tanky team. As a Scout of the Week on a fly does about 0 damage. And it doesn't look like KT will find an entrance into this one. They're just going to go ahead and back away. And that one Mountain Drake even is going to be so...
I don't actually know the series that you're talking about. I just know,
Breakin', of course.
Electric Boogaloo. I know the meme.
Yeah, but it comes from, it's actually the name of a series of movies called to catch people off guard and to have some of the best CC and engage in the game. This just seems really good. Doesn't lose that many lanes. Dread is a little bit caught out here. He does have that Zhonya's you were talking about. May need to use that here in just a little bit, as they're going to find that backline, and Bang is just blown up. How did KT find it here? They find them in the river, and that's all they needed. They find just the one member they had to, and now they're going for the Baron.
That's the one thing you can't allow. Bang can die. He has flash.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right, well, the re-engage is going to come in here, and Dove is just going to die. Way too much damage from the tank. Gragas comes in, and now the re-engage comes in. They're taking way too much, and the smite goes down on the Baron, and the Lilia Dread here gets it. And KT, they found a great opportunity, but they threw it away, running down the Baron. And Afreeca respond immediately.
Oh, that's Mountain Soul as well. Oh, no, that's Baron and Mountain Soul at the same time. Oh, KT, you had it. You had the moment. And I hope we get to see a replay of that, because my #1 MVP there is Dread. Gideon was slapped outside the pit. They couldn't actually make the call to finish Baron, even though I wasn't game. In a way, well, literally the one way you lose is Bang getting caught. Bang gets caught.
You still win?
Still win.
It was literally the one him down. The jungle diff makes all the diff. this, I'm never going to say that again, sorry.
You know,
it's okay.
It can't all be winners, Valdez. It happens.
All right, we're getting out of the bottom lane as the cast will go wide, but it doesn't seem to matter. Nobody can break through the Mountain Soul at this point in time. Look at Hybrid just desperately trying to matter in this game. This is going to be a huge sleep. 3-man in the back line. Dread just smurfing a bit at the end of this game, just showing off, as we'll end with the Bang triple kill. But definitely a team effort in this one. Afreeca bring the hurt early on in game number 1 of this series and make it look really easy. Lahens trying to get that push into the fountain. It doesn't actually work. Oh, man. Doran, he's died the least amount of times, as you would expect from the Kled.
Hooray.
But he's actually going in. Maybe he wants to cast or curse himself. Okay, he goes down. And that's going to do it. Game number 1, 27 minutes in favor of Afreeca in a very one-sided fashion.
Will it happen again? Will I allow myself...
Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
At this point in time,
Hey.
nailed it. It will be the Aurelia here. And that is a matchup that we've already seen how quickly it can get out of control, Valdez.
Yeah, for sure. Just already going the way of Dread. They're invading on the red buff again. I mean, this is pretty relentless.
I think they can do this. Bang doesn't have killer instinct though.
Oh, good engage comes in. Nice taunt positioning from Lahens, but it does look like Afreeca needs to get out of here and quick. As they're just trying to survive. Fly still has his flash. Everybody is flashing on. As Yukal picks up 1 by 1. Here comes the teleport now from Keen as he's trying to get in there. Dread will be the first casualty, but Aurelia will be fantastic in this corridor. Able to pick up another kill there for Fly as well. And Afreeca will...
That would be cool.
Let's get that. Okay, we're back in the game.
It's a pretty key moment.
Keen, get the, yeah, okay, he got it, he got it. The flash comes in, and we're just right into the action. Lahens is just dead, and Doran gets a massive knock into the wall. That might just save them as Fly just runs in and dies. Keen trying to salvage the situation. That's a huge spear, though, as the kill will go the way of Bang, and Dread somehow is still alive. Another spear lands. What can't this guy do? Well, he can't live, apparently. Yukal is just going to kill him, and at the end of the day, Afreeca still get a massive lead from all of this.
Incredible that, like, we joke around, but these players are sitting in this course. They're like in the midst of focus, right? You can't discuss, you just need to be ready, keep that level of energy, and they do it excellently. When Doran got that really big smash, I was like, okay. It's really interesting because that's effectively a deficit that you're playing from.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of hurt. Oh, he misses the paddle star, but he's still going to die. Doesn't matter. Oh, and now Bang is in an awkward spot here.
If you're at soul point, you don't even need to take the dragon, but if you have pressure in the side lane, you can actually make it work as...
Ooh.
Maybe collapse,
Okay.
but don't want to go for it.
Yeah, response teleport, but now Dread is in such an awkward spot here. He's gonna flash away, and in it comes. Keen is getting deep onto the front line of KT, and Hybrid is totally isolated on the bottom side. He's gonna have to dash away, but now they're just totally routed. KT, they're gonna have to run away from this one. Only Zeus is gonna get caught here. Gideon is just running straight at the Nidalee. Not sure about that, buddy, because you're just gonna get chopped down. And the rest of KT will just have to run home with their tail between their legs. The Baron is available. 20 minutes just passed, and it looks like they want to go for it.
And Afreeca freecs are playing like the team that we thought they could be right at the beginning of the split, and we haven't really seen that from all this often. And don't forget, this is a must-win for Afreeca. Like, there is a world in which they still make playoffs, and Valis, and if Keen can almost 1v2 without a Mythic and without an Infernal Soul, I don't want to see what happens if he doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Because that's a problem. Like a really, really big one.
Yeah. Speaking of big things, we have a pretty large gold advantage right now for Afreeca, and a lot of that was just gained from the... Basically did. Body's still running away.
This is the point in the game where you're like, ah yeah, Afreeca has this fed. That's good to know. And honestly, I will not allow myself to get excited.
You had to wait like a couple months, and then he would have been.
Maybe that was it.
KT are just going to run at the Baron. They're down almost 10,000 gold. They're losing their inhibitor turret. And they just say, let's do the Baron.
You're gonna get poked down.
I mean, Doran is at like 2/3 health and he's losing. Lahen's able to proc that Aftershock right on time. Doran desperately trying to get an engage going. Inhibitor looks like it's going to go down, and Doran is just super low. Here's the Vanguard's Edge, and, well, it misses everybody. But that doesn't matter, as Afreeca is going to continue on here. KT with seemingly nowhere to run. Even Lahen's is coming around the bends here. Really fantastic flash taunt. Going to catch the two of them. Hybrid not even able to pick up the 1 kill. And even though 2 members of KT will survive, Afreeca now 11,000 gold ahead, will look to actually push and potentially end.
And it was also the lane state in which Keen left that bot side, right? Like, he had a huge stack of minions there. The next wave came in soon. Even with his teleport, they were able to pick up the bot lane inhibitor. So even if they would have lost Baron, they would have gotten a good trade.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's the Galleon to Alistair effect. Of course, 12,000 gold does help. As Afreeca, they're just going to try to end here. It's just baiting him right now. Maybe he can get a taunt, too. He's just trying to up his damage numbers at this point as his fly. Oh, Lahen's died! He actually died. Doesn't matter. 2-0 for Afreeca as they cleanly